What's up, fellas? How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Tuesday to you. Another start to another week. We got some flights in this weekend, man.
I thought today was Monday. I really
you were
did.
flying toys. I forgot.
It was great. Matter of fact, I
Just
brought
flying
it. If
free
you want
toys.
to show and tell.
You was flying free toys.
It was fun.
But yeah, we got some flying in Sunday. Or some of us did with stuff.
No crashes either.
Some people forgot their transmitter.
I don't know who that was.
You know, didn't help the situation none. But yeah, we had a good day. It was what, 5 of us out there?
5, 6 of us, something like that.
It was nice.
And the beautiful plane that plane was a cool, the pattern one with the biplane.
See, biplanes don't do it for me.
But it was cool. Did you see how long the moment was?
Yeah, I mean, I
It was
appreciate
4
the
feet.
plane and the flight, but biplanes, none of them really. I think if I ever had to have one, it would be the Pitts, the red and white Pitts. You know,
Yeah.
the big one.
That's the only one I don't like.
But yeah, but seeing it, none of
I
them
get
really
it.
do it for me.
Yeah,
so.
all it is like an extra problem to put on.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
why do I need another wing with 2 more servos?
Exactly.
When I can fly with 1 wing with 2
Well,
servos.
what exactly was his? Do you know?
What was it?
Yeah.
It was a BJ aircraft or something like that. It's
It was stable.
The full setup, everything he's got in that thing,
Yeah.
was about $4,000.
Wow.
He only paid $1,000.
Oh wow.
Stole it. I said, "You don't even feel guilty." He says, "Nope, I stole it."
Well-
In fact, it came right up on Facebook. As soon as he saw it, he called the guy because evidently knew him or somehow. But anyway, called him and says, "I'll be right over. Take it off." He had like 5 other guys waiting in line when he got there. And he says,
Yeah. Well, it was very stable. I mean, he was pattern flying.
That was his maiden flight. He never
Really?
flown it. Yeah.
Tim, loads of sunshine.
Oh my
Thank
goodness!
you,
Michigan's
man.
got some sunshine.
Awesome. 65, a heat wave, man.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding. You guys must not be wearing any clothes back there at 65.
You getting any flying in is the question.
Yeah, get that red tail. Is he flying that thing? Has he got the YF-22? No, the YF-23. No, it's
I don't know.
22.
He's got more than he knows.
I like the
what to do with.
23, the Widowmaker. I like that. That's sexy.
What's up, Silver Fox? Your wind is probably as bad there as our wind is here, which Sunday was actually a good day.
Yeah, it was right there at the end. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it was
barely
nothing.
2-3 miles an hour right down the runway.
It
That was great.
It was perfect.
I had to
Perfect day.
leave, so they flew another five more flights, 6
Yeah,
flights. Plus
flew
they were
a-
flying all in pattern. Didn't invite me to fly.
Yeah, well, trouble had to leave.
It's true. I had to
Um,
go eat. I was starved.
But yeah, we were having a good time flying up until dark, man. It was nice. Wind was down. It was a perfect day.
My
and
dad's here. My dad's here.
Oh, really?
You feel better? You look better. Man, the color's coming back. You lost weight too. Anyway, hook up that oxygen, man. Get some nitrous on that oxygen.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the heartbeat going.
Yeah. But yeah, so you were out there flying free stuff
Oh, it was fun.
and sat inside the building flying. And I'm like, dude, we've been inside for 2 days and you're inside a building flying a helicopter. I didn't quite get that. But anyway, as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters, I guess. This was what he was flying.
Yeah, baby.
And it still doesn't have a canopy on it. I haven't seen the canopy
It's in the
yet.
car.
In the car.
Yeah. I mean, this is like, I don't know, 17, 16 years old. And it's got brushed motors.
That's archaic. Isn't it?
Coaxial, blah, blah, blah. And man, that's a great time. I mean,
Yeah.
I know you hate it, but it's fun.
Hey, he was having a ball with it. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
fun. You get a little bit of wind, you're done.
Yeah,
because-
I saw you fighting it at one time.
I mean, you're doing everything. I gotta, whatever. You gotta get on there and change its settings.
but yeah, it flew great. I was actually went in Hobby Lobby yesterday, and they had the Air Hogs
Yeah.
for $4.99.
Why?
They used to be like 25, 30
What?
bucks.
Did you buy one?
No,
Why
I didn't.
not?
I just didn't. But yeah, they had them on sale $4.99.
Wow.
Did
I remember
you see
those.
the new helicopter that Jay was flying on his channel? Big yellow one.
Really?
Oh man, it was cool. It was big and it had auto leveling. And he said you just pull the sticks to the side. It's easy to take off and it'll stay in a hover as long as you take your hands off of it. I mean, he said it's one of the easiest fly he's ever seen. That thing was big, man. It was nice looking too. He was flying it. He was flying it around the backyard. But I mean, obviously came with everything out of the box.
Yeah, usually those big ones that are nice, they got all the components and that's like $700, $800.
Yeah, well, the Robans that
Oh, that's
Motion
good stuff.
sells are nice.
Love the Roban, love the
Um,
Airwolf, love the Apache, like
yeah.
the one that was flying at the show. That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was
And then you
nice.
were flying the little, what was it? The Park Zone flyer. What was it?
You talking about the little one I was
A
flying?
little tiny.
I got in the car.
UMX.
Yeah, that's Citabria, and that's older than that. I think
Yeah.
that's 19 years old. No, it's not the Park Zone. No, it is Park Zone.
Battery looks like a
Before
stick of chewing gum.
it's called the minimum, and it's prior to the UMX stuff. So it's so old. I mean, it had the original. Everything was original.
Everything.
Even the double A's from 17 or 18 years ago, and they were still holding the charge.
Wow.
I had them in the plastic, and I chested them. Yeah.
Yeah, and the little battery looks like a stick of Trident chewing
Yeah,
gum.
it's a whopping 70 milliamp. So you
Yeah.
got to be careful. You might do a little welding on a gum wrapper.
Yeah, so now he's looking for some more of those.
It's great.
But
I
you-
did.
you-
I actually ordered some
from where?
because I got the UMX, the old one that's been discontinued. It's called something. It's like a Edge. Yeah, I got it. I got 450 milliamps and a charger that charges them all at once for $30.
Wow. He was fighting the wind hard with that one. Too,
Oh
at
yeah,
one
the
point,
wind
man.
came in. You know, and I mean, it's got no power whatsoever. It's probably got 1/1000th of a horsepower.
Yeah.
So if there's any kind of headwind, you could see it go. Whoosh, and I'm full
Yeah.
power, and I'm trying to get the nose over, and it's just going back like that. But they were all laughing, having a great time watching me.
We
Trying
were
to fight the
checking him
wind.
out.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was entertainment.
Total entertainment. I am entertainment.
And then you
You
got
should have seen me digging holes today.
then
when
you had a
saw
free
me.
drone,
It was fun. Yeah, the drone. I'm learning about drones, and man, you talk about weird.
and he's actually gone to the dark side with a Spectrum type radio.
Well, it's not quite a Spectrum. It's a
But,
knockoff.
you know, yeah, but it's the orange kind of Hobby King, Turnigy,
Yeah.
clear like the
Yeah.
orange receiver.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Is that my
you
receiver?
know, huh?
No, mine has
No,
two.
that's the one I had out of.
No. I'm saying I have the full functioning other antenna coming out the side.
Yeah, well,
But it's the same thing.
yeah. That receiver is probably 20 years old, and it's flown in many planes and still works great. That was like $5 at Hobby King at one point. You could get like 3 of them for $15, and that was, like I said, probably 18 or 20 years ago.
See if I can get that. Come
And
on,
it still works
Ken and
great.
Barbie cam. Let's go. Get it. Oh crap.
Never had a problem with it.
Oh well.
Imagine that. So
Yeah. It's like Harbor Freight. You know, it's like the Harbor Freight of tools
Yeah.
for receivers. I got
Yeah.
stuff from Harbor Freight I'm still using. I bought in 1998.
Yeah.
Some things last, some things don't.
Well, this, being made almost 20 years ago, it's probably made better.
That's probably got
actually.
American parts in it.
Probably
Who
Orange
knows?
RX. Like I said, $5 for these. These were 6-channel.
Yeah, the cheapest ones now are what? What do they call it?
14.
Lemons.
Yeah, lemons, and those are like
Then
14.
we went from orange to lemons.
yes.
And that's $15 for a 6-channel, but that's just a straight with no telemetry and no
Yeah, it's
stabilization.
a straight receiver, but still, they work great.
No,
I mean,
that's all I care, as long as they work.
I take nothing from it. Like I said, I fly the lemon 7 and 10 channel with gyros and a lot of my stuff.
Plus the 10. Don't you have the
And,
10?
That's what I just said.
Oh, sorry.
The
Yeah.
7 and the 10 channel. And for the money, they fly great. And I mean, a lot of people say, well, I can't believe you're putting that receiver in a $400 or $500 airplane. Well, I've never had any problems with them. So it's, I'm not going to say I've had brownouts with Spectrum, and you've had brownout with Futaba.
I've had brownouts in my shorts.
So I've never had a problem with the lemons, I can honestly say. So
yeah, my trusty Futaba receivers that went out, the first one was to go out was the RQ7. That's
Yeah.
the first time it's gone out in five years.
yeah.
But everybody's having problems right then and there. Like everybody's crashing at that end. For
Well,
some reason.
again, that irrigation system
It's
across that
2.4.
field is 2.4.
Plus the phone systems in the house,
Yeah.
plus the garage door openers, everything that's consumers.
Yeah.
2.4. But if it's frequency hopping,
Right.
like the Jetty's got the 900 megahertz, it'll go over to that. So you're out of the 2.4. So that might work. I don't know. It just happens.
Yeah. Well, but it's like if that irrigation system is putting out some kind of signal every so often, you
Yeah.
know,
Do you
who
know
knows?
it's the outside? You know how it's centered here, right? It goes up, and then all the wheels and everything,
Yeah.
and all the sprayers go out. What controls it is that very last wheel
Mhm.
tells it what to
Where
do,
to go. Yep.
and then the rest of it follow it.
Yep. It's on a pivot point.
It's expensive. Those things ain't cheap.
Yeah, that's the ag commission people doing that.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right. No crashes though. You flew the jet. You flew the Mini with the dual 3 cells. 2200.
Yeah, that was the H King Viper from Hobby King
Right there.
on that picture back there. It
Mhm.
flies incredibly well for a 64 millimeter.
It does.
Behaves just like a big Viper. All Vipers typically fly well. And yeah, that's a great little jet. Just
Ken
get
was
out
there
and-
with his Beaver,
Yeah, Ken had the big
and then he picked up
FMS.
something else while he was there.
Yeah, he had the FMS Beaver, and then he got the version 1 A10 that I had for me.
Does he got it fixed?
And I don't know if he fixed it today or not. What's up, Marshall? How you doing, man? You got Mr. Zoom RC. MD Tang is his call name on here. We gave away some of his cool hats and stickers and all kinds of servo leads and
Yeah,
everything.
they ate that stuff up. They loved it.
Yeah, the guys love that kind of stuff, man. We gave away some cowl protection that goes around the cowl. We gave away 3 hats. We gave away servo leads. We gave away
switches,
switches.
3M sheets,
Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff,
sticky
man.
stuff.
Yeah. So we appreciate you, man. And again, we always tell you guys, check out zoomrc.net. And if you use code JCRC10, you get 10% off your order, which 10% is 10%. And he'll hook you up. He's out in Texas, so normally you can have your stuff. I get
Yeah.
it here in North Carolina in about 3
I
days
seen him
or
in his
so.
trailer when he was at the ball field, but I didn't recognize. I didn't put 2 and 2 together until it was too late. But
Yeah.
that trailer was full.
Oh, he's got some
I mean,
nice
it was
stuff.
props all the way along.
These
one
are
side.
actually some of his servo leads right here, guys. The wide leads. They're nice, heavy duty, twisted. All of his stuff's really good quality, but the customer service is impeccable. So
Ken said his parts are on order for the A10. What parts you got to order?
I don't know what he ordered. He didn't tell me. I don't know what he got. But
Ooh, stem wing.
yeah, we had a great turnout, Marshall. We actually had 47 pilots,
Yeah,
and
50.
we had a pretty stout wind. It was cold.
Yeah,
which-
that wind was blowing right down the way. Just like,
yeah. We
only one crash out of the whole event.
Yep, we sold all of our food,
Yeah, everybody
chicken,
ate.
hamburgers, hot dogs.
Mhm.
And yeah, we sold a boat ton of raffle tickets for the plane and the high tech stuff. Some in pilots prizes, we had Zoom RC for pilot prizes. We also did raffles for Zoom RC hats. A lot of the stuff that you sent us, we raffled that off
Sean
as well.
for his scale RC engines.
Yeah,
3D.
we had scale RC engines. We had high tech hats. We had what else was it? Gosh, cups, tumblers, keychains, pins, shirts, socks from Thomas at
And the guy
Legend
that's
Hobby.
got all the broken bones.
Huh?
The guy that has all the broken bones. Guy Caputo.
Yeah, Guy. We had 2
Transmitter
transmitter trays from Flying Tiger RC that were grabbed up. Man, they were glad to get those. So yeah, we gave away a lot of good prizes, and me and Wayne sold all the raffle tickets at the registration table. So we kept it busy all day, man. And people were coming up at the last minute buying $20 here of tickets, $20
like
there.
$300 in 5 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, we had our thing, the tumbler with the tickets in it. It was about as full as I've ever seen it. So that was really good. So yeah, great turnout considering cold and wind, but you know, it is spring and you
It was
never
nice
know.
at the end of the day.
What's up, John? How you doing, man? Good to see you here tonight, buddy. I was actually messing with some of the tape you sent us today, playing with that and getting things organized in the cabinet. So yeah, I appreciate all that always. Hey man, Marshall, we appreciate you, buddy. Like I said, guys, zoomrc.net. He'll help you out, man. And give you a discount, JCRC 10, get you 10% off your order. But yeah, so but didn't, like I said, this past Sunday we did get out. It was nice warm weather. We got to fly.
That was nice.
Marshall flew his Mustang,
2 of them.
2 of them. And
We thought something was wrong with them because it was just barely going along. And we go, what's wrong with them?
yeah, and
I
I've been
know.
talking to him about throttle management all day. He's like, man, I just don't understand why I can't get more time out of these packs. I'm like, you ever hear of throttle management? He knows one position, you know.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. And then we had Rooster was out there with the yak.
Why do you call him Rooster?
That's just what he said. Everybody's always called him.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he
Is
said.
that what I'm supposed to call him? Rooster?
He was flying his yak. He's a great pilot,
Yeah,
man.
he's a really good pilot. He's a good kid. He was there.
is.
He was the only one that showed up to help on the work day.
Yep, exactly.
Well, there was others, but he was the only pilot that showed up.
Yeah. And he drives from 40 minutes away.
Yeah, he goes,
So-
"Where's everybody?" I said, "You're it.
You're it. Yeah. What
Grab
you
it."
gonna do
And he was freezing
Um,
to death, and I gave him a jacket. I said, "Man, you can't show up with no jacket. It's cold."
today?
Oh no, I'm okay.
Wayne was passing out jackets at the fly.
Yeah, man, I was making more money renting jackets on the. Had everybody wearing my clothes.
Yeah. And then let's see, we had Donald was out there flying his nice Cessna, the
Yeah.
FMS Cessna.
I gotta fix his
Um,
airplane. I helped him. We had a midair. How do you midair the same pilot with the same plane twice in
Because you
30 minutes?
stay on top of them the whole time.
He chewed up
we
the-
didn't have that problem the
Well,
other
he
night
says that
when you
you
weren't there.
he says you were the one that chewed up my wingtip. He said that was you.
If it was me, it's because you got right up in me. I'm normally trying to fly my way, and you're all up in somebody, trying to squeeze by, trying to get
It
by.
was great. It was awesome. It was great.
But yeah, we flew me, him, and Rooster. He flew that big FMS 1700 Cessna, the red and white one.
That thing flies really good.
That's always been a great flying plane.
Yeah, and he's flying it good.
And his
too.
is a tail dragger. It came out as
I
a trike
was kept looking for the wheel pan up front. I go, "Where's the wheel
yeah,
pan?"
well,
It's tail dragger.
they gave you the option after a couple of years after it had been out,
and
and it also came with the big Tundra tires, but he put the wheel pant tires on,
oh, I see.
which I think it looks better personally. I like
It's a nice
it better.
looking plane. I
Um,
told him don't get it next to my plane. My plane will crash it.
yeah, Candy Drop went great, man. He did a good job with the big plane. Dropped a lot of candy. Kids ran out there, picked it all up. So yeah,
he didn't have it in the beans or the corn. Not like when he was
No.
practicing with us. It was 2 football fields that way.
it.
He goes, "Well, I was kind of nervous." I said, "How hard is it to fly over the runway?" Well, it was only the second time he was flying.
yeah,
Whatever, as long as it works. It was
Yeah.
safe. And the Nerf whistles were cool he did at the
and
end
the
of the day.
bombs. Yeah, that was cool.
Anyway, that's a nice plane, 4-cylinder,
Yeah.
120
Yep.
DLE, and it purrs like a kitten. And he
Yep.
was happy. Everybody's happy. The kids just went to the
Exactly.
dentist that week.
Yep.
I didn't get
So, yeah.
anything. I didn't even eat. I didn't have lunch. I didn't eat that lunch until 8:30 that night.
Wow. Only time I ate is when I was inhaling it in between this.
He
or
wasn't
that.
hailing it because I look at him. He's over there. He ran into the little shack and he got a hot dog. And look at that. He got a hot dog. And I looked this way and I looked that way and no hot dog.
Hey, look who made it.
Who?
Killer Planes actually made it here tonight.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm trying to talk him in to move to Greenville because he said he might move to Clayton. But I
You
told
don't want to
him
move to Clayton. That's too fancy.
I told him to come to Greenville, and
You like Greenville.
and he said he'd probably come fly with us.
Clayton, that's what, 30 miles, 40 miles, 30 miles?
Yeah, something like that. But I told him Greenville, and he looked it up, and he said, "Man, there's some nice places there."
There is. I mean, we got some. You can go to Star Hill Farms.
Oh,
I mean, Star
yeah.
Hill Farms, you can't build anything less than a 10,000 square foot house.
No.
Something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I live in
Wow.
I live in a garage. I live in 900 square foot.
Yeah. But yeah, he said he would come fly with us, man. So
Why not? So you're going to bring Denise?
I hope so. He needs to, because she's the filmographer.
Is she?
Yeah. She
Why
films.
are they moving down here? They don't want the snow? No.
I'm not sure why. I don't know.
Well, we don't have any snow. We got this much of snow and there's no bread or milk in the store.
And then it's ice the rest of the time.
Yeah, that's right. So they sell out
So-
everything and then it rots because nobody eats it or drinks it. They
Yep.
just buy it because.
Yeah. Milk, bread, and eggs.
All the Northerners make fun of us down here, while the ones that move down here go, "What is wrong with you guys?
Yeah.
So you guys are over here and you're doing all this and you're doing all that. What for? There's this much of snow."
Mhm.
You know the old story. I had to walk uphill.
Yep.
and
Yeah,
back.
Kinston is on the noose. That's right. I sent him the coordinates to the field today. He sent me an email and said, "Where's y'all's field?" I sent him the coordinates.
Yeah, we got the nicest field in the area.
Yeah.
Really do.
It
It's
is. It
all
is
nice
beautiful.
and flat. We got nothing close. If you're hitting a tree, which is what, 8 football fields away,
If not more. Yeah.
it has to be at least 8 football
Yeah.
fields. And if you hit a tree, you need
got
a
a problem.
special. You need that special styrofoam helmet when you fly.
You're out of control.
A pink one.
But yeah, we've got nice facility, clubhouse. We've got bathrooms, electricity up and down the line, lights, camper hookups out there.
Epstein
man.
Island. We got dual bathrooms at Epstein Island.
Hey, yeah, exactly. Yep, Wayne got those mounted to the ground
Yeah, it's
himself.
Yeah, it's
But,
great.
Yes, it's everybody talks about how nice our field
It
is.
is.
so,
Well, and I didn't realize how nice it was until I went to some of the other fields.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the name of the field where Bobby flies at?
Well, that's in Raleigh. That's Piedmont Flyers, isn't it?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. I think
Anyway.
it is.
They got this big divide or dip on the end. So when you're coming into land, the landscape's like this. So if you land short, you ain't going to see your airplane in the land. But anyway, it's got this big roll off, probably about 75 feet down. And that's the only bad part. Other than that, it's great. Except for the trees are a little close.
Yeah.
They're not as close as they look at when you look at the video.
Yeah.
Still, we don't have any trees in the way. We don't have
Nothing.
nothing.
It's wide open. And
Yeah,
it's really
so it's great.
nice. We
Come on
got
down.
about 3,000 square foot of covered area with electricity and everything and charging stations.
We got a lot of charging stations.
Yeah.
We got 16 receptacles on the new table, and we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 receptacles on the other charging station along the building. Yeah, we got a lot. We got 30 receptacle charging stations.
And then receptacles all the way down the fence.
All the way down the line.
With great big LED spotlights for nighttime. We have
That's
lights on the
right.
shelter at night. Yeah.
It's fun.
Said, I wonder how many planes I can fit in a canoe.
I'll show you.
And
I
there's
put all
a good
mine in a
field.
Buick for the last 5 years.
Yeah, he can cram some stuff in
I
a
can
car,
cram
man.
some stuff in there, baby.
I don't know how he does it because it blew my mind. I'd have my mess dinged up, punched up, boogered up. Yeah.
Nah, you just got to be gentle. It's just you got to imagine like it's a blind date, and you got to be gentle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. I've seen how you cram stuff in a car, and then he forgets his transmitter.
Didn't worry, I didn't ding anything.
He says he can't find it. Do you know the exact address to the club?
It's
Airport Road in Kinston.
Yeah, but what's the name of the new restaurant that's in that building? It's the Peach House.
The Peach Pit, isn't it?
No, I think it's Peach House. Peach House Cafe or something. Look it up because give them that address and we're right behind that huge building.
All you gotta do is go right here to our Aramora app. This app right here is killer. If you don't have it, you need it. There's our field.
It is. There it is.
There's the field.
That's me. I don't have any pants on.
And Wayne is in Epstein Island. He's the blue dot.
That's right. There's nothing worse than having that blue dye splashback.
Let me do this right here.
That's it.
So basically, Steve, this is our covered area in the black that you see right there. And there's a shopping center kind of
right at the bottom.
But there's
just give them the address of the Lenore Hospital, and it's right across the street. Go right across the street, Lenore Hospital.
The Peach House Restaurant.
Peach House Restaurant. Look it up. And that's the newest restaurant. You get all kinds of custom
we're right
sandwiches.
behind it. See the Peach House Restaurant?
It's brand new.
There
It's
it
really
is.
nice.
There it is.
I accidentally lost a plane on that roof.
The app's name is Aramora. It is an amazing app. It is $15 a year, but it shows you wind direction for every day.
It is true.
It shows you what way to take off. It tells you if your friends are there, what planes they're flying, if they put their planes in the app. It gives you a lot of cool information. An overview. It gives you this right here. So see, this is what it's doing.
Right across the runway.
That's what the winds are doing at our field right now.
It shows you exactly what it's doing. That's 800-foot runway, and it's all flat.
It's also giving you the wind speed. See that? 4 with 21 gust. Then it tells you which way to take off and land. There you go. There it is. 11.
You always take off with the wind.
And there's, see if I can, yeah, there you go. That's all covered area at our field that we can hang out under. So yeah, it's a nice place.
It is.
Like I said, the app is, I'll show it to you again. It is AEROMURA, Aramora.
Let's give him a screenshot.
There it is.
Oh man, it changed as soon as you put it up.
Yeah.
There.
Let's see. Let me do this. I'll do it again. All right. Now
there you go.
There it is. Now.
Just wide. Can you widen it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Give me a minute. Done. Save the photos.
Now you can go into it and bring it back up. Then you can widen it.
Yeah.
There it is. No, you don't want that one. Nudie picture.
All right. So here it is.
There it is.
Right there.
Aramura. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty cool.
It is really a neat app. Every pilot should have it.
Like it shows you everybody.
It has flight logs for all your planes you can store in here. It has, thanks, John. There you go, man. That's what I'm talking
What happened?
about.
What do you do? There it is. You can tell somebody that works at Textron.
It has, you can put all your planes in there. You can put a lot of information about your planes. You can put your friends that are at the club. So when your friends are there, you can see who's flying. It'll also tell you what they're flying if they check in. And it tells you all the way out for like, I think 15 days out weather-wise. So it's a really cool app for $15 a year. I love it. It's pretty
Plus
damn
you can
accurate.
see all the other flying sites.
Yeah,
that are
you
in the
can look at
area.
all the other flying
Anything
sites.
within the area, you just keep going out, and then you go, oh, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one.
I think they got to be sanctioned fields though, like we are.
Sanction field?
AMA, I think so. I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Sanction
But,
my parking lot. I was flying in the parking lot before you pulled up.
But you can use the app for free. But if you want to do all the cool stuff and the features with it,
the
you
cool
gotta
stuff.
pay the $15 a year. And mine just reoccurs like a lot of stuff we do with other things for our phone. So yeah, it is a awesome app to give you live up-to-date weather and things like that. Also went to we took a field trip to Harbor Freight because we were working on planes.
Is that what that was?
In here Friday and Saturday.
I need that air compressor.
And basically I bought these.
Show them. Give them the light.
These are really cool because, you know, if you're working on something, you need more light.
Yeah, the older you get, the more light you need.
These are cool because you can wear them around your neck, or you can put them on your hat or your head, and you can,
waist.
yeah, you can turn them, you can move them. They also, you can hold the button.
Number 5 is alive.
And they will dim down if you don't want them quite as bright, as you can see.
See if you can blind everybody.
See that? They're dimmer. And if you press and hold the button, they get brighter.
Oh my.
And you also have on the side your zoom lens. So if you really want to tighten up on something, you know, and get a really pinpointed light, you turn each one of the things.
Comes with a free Neuralink.
And it's rechargeable. You don't have to buy batteries, and it tells you what your battery life is, and it comes with a cord and everything.
What's the green? Oh, that's just the.
So yeah, it tells you how much life you have. They say they're good up for about 3 hours on a full charge. You know, again,
lithium-ion single cell, right?
I don't know.
3.7.
I guess.
Let me see it.
But again, good investment. Harbor Freight.
Yeah. It's just 22-hour.
Yeah, John, 4 cents a day, man. You can't beat it for the app. I'm telling you, it's great.
3.7 volt, 1200 milliamp lithium ion.
Yeah, but I mean, if you ever need extra light, you're in a plane, you're looking, you're working.
It's great because you need it. You can't see. I mean,
you're working on your car.
You're trying to see. You're trying to put the head on the screw. It don't work. Man, then you get all pissed off.
These were $24 at Harbor Freight. Now, if you can get a coupon, get 25% off. You can get it for around $20.
I'll send you a coupon, but it ain't gonna be worth anything.
Well worth, you know. And if you're inside, what's it called? Inside Track member. Sometimes they'll have these for like, I think I've seen them at $16.
$16.
You can't beat it. For some extra light, you can work on your car. If you're out on the road, you need to change a tire, anything. Guys, these are great just to keep in the car.
My wife don't change tires. She don't even, if something goes wrong with the car, she doesn't look under the hood. She picks up her phone.
Calls you, exactly.
That's what I said. I said, you don't fix nothing. Well, you know. Well, she did burn the vacuum cleaner to the ground. I could smell it. You know how you can smell the shellac burning over the windings? Mm-hmm. That's what she did. I think the bearing went. It just, as a matter of fact, she goes, the vacuum cleaner went out. I said, yeah, I know. And then I was in the shop.
What do you want me to do about it?
So she goes, the vacuum cleaner don't work. I said, okay, got it. What do you want me to do? I said, why don't you go look at the vacuum and check it out? I already did. I'm telling you, it don't work. Yeah, I know. I heard that. I'm not totally deaf. Okay, I get it. But go check the vacuum. Well, what she didn't know is I replaced the vacuum with the same exact vacuum, brand new. So she didn't even realize that it was a brand new one that she walked by. And then she goes back and, oh, you bought one for me. I can't believe it. I said, well, I got one. That's your job, right?
Get busy.
Anyway, she was happy.
Yeah.
For a minute.
Mm-hmm, for a minute. Kenny, what's up, buddy? How you doing tonight, man?
Kenny, what? Bus breakdown?
Yeah, bus stop. It's a bus stop.
You must have the counter running. Doesn't that suck when you get chin, when you get older?
Oh, of course it does. We just all could do, you know.
Yeah, no, you just,
pull it all up. If you guys are in the area, this weekend, this coming weekend,
Yeah, we got a pattern event.
they're having a pattern event
2-day.
at our club, 2 days, judged
Saturday, Sunday.
with prizes, and they're going to have homemade barbecue and all kinds of good food. So that ought to be really good. The weather's looking pretty good.
It's warm.
You know, it's going to be warm, might be a little breezy, but you know, again, if you guys can get by the club pattern fly, you can also bring your favorite jet and pattern fly. It does not have to be just an airplane.
What about my helicopter?
He didn't say nothing about helicopter.
It's just rude.
So I could take my little
that's
Viper jet.
racist.
I take my little Viper jet and go out there and kick some butt.
Why not?
And you could take the F-15 and we'll go out there, man, and take it all home. You know,
I like flying the F-15.
that's what I'm
fun.
saying. We'll take it all home with that. Either
No, even if we did it better, they wouldn't give us a prize.
you think?
Yeah.
Well, he said a jet could enter.
Oh, I know.
He didn't
but
say
I'm just
what
saying,
size.
You guys don't like pattern. I love pattern. I just don't like the modern pattern, except for the guy that had his
Yeah, no,
airplane out there.
he was smooth, buddy,
He
the other
was.
day
It
with
was
that
nice.
thing, man.
But I just don't. I get everybody to tell me what to do during the week. I don't want somebody to tell me what to do on the weekend.
How to fly your plane.
I'm not. I want to fly it how I want to fly it.
Yeah.
So if I enter, I can still do whatever I want.
I
right?
think we ought to have a scale contest. Like
for pretty.
like take off with a warbird, do scale flight, do some barrel rolls, do things like that, and then come in and land scale. I mean, you know, hey, it's another something extra, you know.
I get it. That works for me.
You know, we could always get a big piece of cardboard, paint it black, and do like a carrier
There you
on
go.
the grass. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Put a tail hook, you know, line across it, static line.
Third
see how-
wire. That's what you're looking for.
You know, hey, who knows?
If you don't
man?
hit it, you got to go around.
I'll be starting something new.
Deduction of
I
points.
still say we need to do a ring of fire.
The ring of fire. Oh yeah, I've seen that.
You know,
With all
yeah.
the phonies. Man, you talk about trashing airplanes.
Yeah.
That thing was trashing everything.
Yeah. Well, the
Yeah.
heat alone is bad enough for that, you know, with a foam airplane, you know.
Well, we could destroy any. I
It's
could
like-
destroy it.
I mean, just the heat alone is going to melt your foam if you're not careful.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
got to get through it.
I
One hung
mean-
up on there. I don't know how I got hung up on its gear or whatever, but he couldn't leave. And he said,
just oozes out
"Yeah,
of the
there
ring.
goes the ESC. There goes the motor. There goes
Yeah.
the servos."
Yeah, nothing to salvage. But yeah, if you guys can get to Kinston this weekend at our club, where the pattern fly, it should be a pretty good event. I mean, they're probably going to have a good turnout. So if you like to watch that kind of thing, or if you like to fly pattern, you can do it and try your skills. They have the field painted off and they have it judged. And like I said, they're giving away prizes.
I don't like to be judged.
Yeah, I'm judged enough by
You didn't do it right. Well, no kidding.
Well,
I think I should just do it just to irritate.
no way. Start over and do it again. Start
Who
over
let
and do
this
it
guy
again.
in here? This guy sucks.
You got to start over and do it again.
You got to do it again backwards.
You didn't do it right.
I don't know. I mean, I get it. Everybody has their thing. It is what it is. Good for you.
I still say between the 15 and the Viper jet.
I love
we
the
could
15.
go
Yeah,
there.
that Viper jet flies really good.
It does,
That
man.
thing flies just excellent. I mean, you know, it's effortless. It just goes. The only thing would be great and make it great is if it had the retracts. But I know that's another $100.
Yeah, but
Another
just
$100
like
plus the weight.
you're at 15, I could take the retracts off of it and just huck it. And then
Yeah, but you don't like hucking things.
I like the land. I mean, that's part of me. That's part of the fun. It's just like this weekend when Donald was out there with the Cessna. Just I'm getting with my Cessna, the one that's on the wall back here from Legend Hobby. I've got my timer set for 12 minutes with a 5,200 pack. And I'm getting probably 13 to 14 because when I come down to 25% out of a fall, my timer stops. And until I get, back level and in front of me, I don't go back into the timer. So when I land, I landed the other day with 11 seconds over the 10-minute timer. And I knew I flew 13 or 14 minutes. And everybody's like, how much time you got? My pack was at 382. And I mean, after 10 or 12 minutes of flying, you're going,
you get bored.
yeah.
Unless you're up there digging around with
But what's fun is I started doing touch and
something.
goes with
That's
it,
learning, yes.
and that's what Donald was doing with the big FMS Cessna. I mean,
He's
the
doing
Cessna.
good.
He was coming in and doing
Doing
real
good.
soft touch and goes.
That's correct.
So yeah,
What about the RV8s we spent 2 days working on?
we worked on the RV8s
They're all
up
done
here.
except for the teeny weeny little last pieces, ready to
Yep.
rock.
Got to get the props on them and get them broke in.
You just put one on, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I just got it sitting up there.
Oh, that's just sitting on.
it's got to
so
be drilled. The
Oh,
four
but
holes.
the shaft is fine.
Yeah, the shaft is good, but 4 holes have got
Oh
to be drilled.
yeah, that's nice.
Yep, on the T28.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, the RV8's ready to rock.
We got all that done. So it's just a matter of running some gas through them and getting them going, and we'll be flying them.
All right.
Especially if the wind gods will play along, you know. Again, it's supposed to be windy here all week, the weekend. Yeah.
Let's change.
Matter of
subject.
fact, since
Let's
we're
just
talking
have
about
fun.
the weekend, as far as the winds and our pattern fly competition, let's just see.
I don't think it's that bad on the weekend.
That's what your mouth says, but the
No,
weather
what does it
says.
say?
But the weather says.
Right there.
Okay, well, let's do the temperatures first. Hold on, calm down. Temperature's supposed to be 81 Saturday with a 60% chance of spotty showers,
Oh, spotty.
and 71 on Sunday
That's
with
nice.
50%. And then the winds are going to be 7 and 17 Saturday, southwest. So that's kind of
That's not
straight
bad.
down.
I
That's
mean,
not too
it's
bad.
it
And
is
9
what
and
it is.
17.
They can handle it. They're professionals.
Yeah, man.
They can do it within the box.
In the backs.
Get that 45-degree angle, and that 45-degree angle. Okay, I want you to go up there.
But
You
it's
wanna do
even
this,
windy
do
through next week. Look at that.
that. It just sucks.
I've never seen it this windy this long here.
It just blows. Literally.
I mean, really, it does. I've never seen it.
There are worse things. Could be raining every day.
You know, we're out of March. We're into May. I mean,
Wait a minute.
I thought it was May showers.
We're into April.
April. Yeah, that's right.
My birthday's in May. You can buy a present, right?
I don't know.
I'd like one of those UMX in the trailer.
I think not.
Oh, man. But you got a citation in there and then the MiG?
I've got the Citation Jet from E-Flight. I've got the MiG-17, and then I've got the Timber.
That's your favorite.
All E-Flights.
Yeah, I got the 20-year-old UMX. No, it's not a UMX. It's Park Zone. I think they call it Minimum.
I had the Park Zone Champ, the yellow one. It looks like a Cub. I flew the snot out of that, man. I put more props and shafts and crap because you bump the nose of it and the shaft would break. See, that's put a new shaft in it. Then the prop hit anything. It had a rubber
That's what it has
spinner on
it,
the
yeah.
end, but yeah, the prop.
And it
would break.
wobbles on there. It's like this.
Yeah,
I can't get it to go right. And
Yeah.
so every time it goes around like this.
Yeah,
So it's shaking the whole airplane.
but I mean, they flew great. I flew it all over the
Love
backyard.
it. It's great. A
Fixed
little bit
it
of wind
several
comes
times.
and the newer ones are better. They got all brushless stuff and this and that. But
Well, that's like that Citation Jet that I've got, man. That thing flies great, and it'll take off the grass and land on the grass with the gear on it. And the Timber is a great flying. Everybody's got the Timber. The what is it? How many they make? God, I think they've got 3 of them now. The Turbo Timber, the regular Timber. They got lights on them. I mean, the whole 9 yards, and they're super flying airplanes, man. Actually,
they
I
are.
think you can put floats on them if I'm not mistaken. So you can fly those off of water too.
Fly right out of the bathtub in the bathroom.
But that little UMX MiG, that flies good. It's a good little flying jet.
What's the battery size?
Same thing. It's like a 2-cell.
2 cells. So everything's 2 cells. So
Yeah.
it's way better because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
just 1 cell than all the
Yeah.
stuff I have.
Yeah, you're flying with a stick of gum.
Yeah, this is exactly what it
You know,
is.
we're flying with an actual pack. You know,
Well, don't rub it in.
I mean, you know, so yeah.
Ashtray Aviation. That's all I got.
Johnny said I still have the old Park Zone Spitfire.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, bud. They're good planes. But you know, the thing I like about the UMXs and stuff like they come with their carry box with a
That
handle
is
and
nice
everything.
because
You know?
that's exactly what happened. I just
Yeah.
put them in the car and don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you can fly wherever you're at. If you take, you know, because flying can calm you down. So if you're somewhere and you get all, you know, you go, excuse me,
How's
I
it
got to
go?
go have a flight.
How
You
does it
know,
go?
well, if like digging a hole today, somebody made you perturbed.
Oh man,
You could go, excuse me, I'm going out in your front yard and I'm gonna take a flight. They're gonna take.
It
a
works
what?
too. Yeah,
take
it's
a
great.
what?
I get it.
I'm gonna take a flight
I
around.
was always
your
excited
yard.
to get home so I can get the airplane and go back to the high school and fly. And then,
Yeah.
where are you going? I'm going to go fly. Why? Because it's fun. It's relaxing.
It is.
Just go to the high school. You got a nice little field.
Yep.
Smaller sometimes is better than the big stuff.
It can be, especially if you got a nice football field, baseball field. You know, like I said, those parks right there by my house.
Just
You know, they're
backyard.
nice. Airhammer, what's up, buddy? My favorite used to be the Hobby Zone UMX T28.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. That's right. T28s just fly good too, though. You know,
someday.
And a lot of the planes now, the UMXs have stabilization. built
I know.
into them,
That's what I
too.
mean, man. It's pretty nice.
I mean, it's like, wow.
Very nice. Mine don't.
Well, no, see, that's when we had to learn to fly an
That's
airplane,
when that's still
you know,
learning how to
and
fly.
fight wind at the same time, you
Yeah, I'm learning the drone thing,
know?
and
Yeah.
you just don't put all the props on the same way.
Mm-mm.
It don't work.
Yeah, he didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I read the instructions too. And then anyway, it looked like my drone was on crack because you're supposed to have them turn this way in the back and then this way in the front, and then it'd go and regulate itself. But I had them all on the same way, so nothing would happen. I'd feed in a little throttle, nothing. Just gentle up, and then as soon as you get like 16th of a throttle, then it would lift off. And then it's fighting itself
Have a
because it's
seizure.
wrong. And so it's sitting there like it's on crack. It's going, hey, what's going on? And then I went in the book and had to read it, missed it. I read it again, missed it. I read it the third time, slower.
And he's good about reading directions.
Well, it was nighttime.
Oh,
And I was digging holes all that day. So,
okay.
60-year-old guy digging 3 foot by 3 foot holes in the ground is not fun. It's old. My
Mhm.
joints hurt. I don't even know why I'm there. Why am I there? Why
Don't
don't you
know.
just win the lottery so I don't have to work?
Yeah, I wish. I can't even win $1 on the lottery.
Can't afford one. All right, what else we got? We got the container coming
When
in.
you win lottery, you had 3 new toys you were playing with. It didn't cost you nothing.
Oh, it's great.
He's always got free new shoes.
And I got all kinds of flat foamies too. I got like 12.
He
of
gets
them.
more free crap than I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
He
you just-
complains about he gets nothing.
You just gotta let them know that you don't have anything.
Yeah, and then he's never satisfied.
I'm never satisfied anyway.
You know.
But I can be more satisfied while I'm not being satisfied. I can fulfill my time in the backyard. Backyard's perfect.
You're digging a hole to bury yourself is what
Well,
you
that's, yeah, if I'm in
I
that
mean-
hole, just leave me there, man. Let me fertilize.
Man's digging a hole for a fence post that needs 13 bags of Quickcrete. I'm like, dude, you're not digging a footer for
well,
a
it's
freaking
a
house.
6x6 by 12 foot long pole. It's not just a kiddie fence. It's massive, 3 foot by 3 foot concrete with a 6x6 in it. That's what they want.
He's building a pylon for a deck. It
That's
sounds
right,
like.
baby. I'm prepping. For
I mean,
a
you could tell
hurricane.
them they could build a house up on that.
Yeah,
man.
I already told them that.
I mean, damn,
that's,
if you want
that's
to,
awesome. That's what we like.
if you want to do an addition for the house or something for the kiddies to play on, let's just build off of it and make
Yeah. Anyway, I only got 7 more holes to go. 6 more.
I asked him if he was building a crypt. I mean, he's like, yeah, it's big. I'm like, dude.
Sam's Club has these 2. NC, Ken, are you in Michigan? NC, hey, using 5 volts. Yes. Yeah, receivers are all 4.65 minimum, and then they go up to 8.4 now. They even go up to 12 volts now.
Really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and that's some smacking power. It doesn't sound like much, but that's almost triple.
Huh. Who
Those
sells what?
servos-
Who sells what at Sam's Club, Ken? Sam's Club sells these too. What do they? Well, Sam's Club sells a lot of things. So yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. He needs to specify. Same what? What are we selling at Sam's Club, Ken? Do tell. Use your big boy words. I love it when I tell him that. He's probably going, damn you. There is Ken Wade in Michigan. Oh, Ken Wade in Michigan. You have a twin. Club, not Sam's. Look at the message. Okay, whatever, Ken. Whatever.
I see it. I understand.
You do?
I do.
Okay, as long as you get it, because I
got
don't get it.
Okay.
Yeah, Ken was out there flying the FMS 2-meter Beaver with the sound system that he got from me this past Sunday.
Man, that's the second airplane or third airplane he's bought from you?
Second, man. But they're great flying planes. That FMS Beaver is another go-to, man. If
That's
you
first
guys,
generation?
that was first generation. I have the second in my trailer, the red, white, and black.
Is that a Horizon or
No, that's FMS.
FMS?
If you listen, I said it
I'm
3 times.
trying, but my ears are.
But the FMS 2-meter Beaver is a go-to for anybody that wants a big airplane.
2 meter. That's
Flies great. It'll slow down to a crawl.
almost 80 inches.
And the sound system that I put in mine actually came from Banggood, and they were only $79 with 2 transducers. And that big fuselage on those beavers, man, just reverberates that sound and makes it sound great.
Who comes up with
I
these names for these companies? Banggood.
Timu. I can tell you though.
Did you hear about how Google took down all those advertisements from China? Timu, this, that.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh?
They are imploding over there. They're printing money like madmen, but that's only going to work so long. And then it showed them they ship everything through other countries so they can get it out, right? Well, as it goes over to whatever country that they ship it to, so they can take it over to the United States, shows everybody erasing all the labels and putting new labels on. This is not made in China. This is made in India or whatever.
That's like they're coming up through China. I mean, through Canada. Now.
Yeah, no, it's they're imploding over there. Everybody's starving, dude. They're living under bridges.
Under bridges.
They are. I've seen it.
Bridge over troubled water.
They've got big trouble water over there. It ain't clean.
Yeah, well, it's gonna affect companies. I got a big feeling the hobby companies that buy from over there are gonna feel it big time. We're gonna feel it as far as not getting products not getting here in a timely manner. If you already had a product from somewhere that was back ordered, good luck with that.
We'll find out. See how they cave. I mean, he says
so-
he's never going to cave. I'm never going to do anything. Well, when your whole country's dying, just like
Yeah,
Hitler.
but it's military strong.
Well,
You
it's
see
like
his
Hitler
military
at the
marching
very
along.
end. He says, "Attack!" Hey, there ain't nobody here. What do you want us to attack with? Squirt gun?
Yeah. Well, they showed his military the other day. And
Well, he was so drugged up. I mean, I
Yeah.
watched a couple of documentaries, dude. He was all amphetamines and the whole deal. He's sitting there. You can see his hand shaking while he's sitting there like this.
Yeah.
Doctor was up in it at the end of the war so he can get through the days, not sleeping.
Then the Pope died.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
they tied a red ribbon around his apartment and put some wax on it so you can't get in there. Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
what's in there? What would I want to
saw
get in there
that
for?
too.
What is somebody going to get in there? What are you going to get?
I mean, yeah.
Fresh pair of undies? I mean, what are we getting? The Dagon hat?
Yeah, I didn't quite get that either.
I don't know. I don't get it either.
But yeah, so that was a big deal in the news. What was that Sunday? I think he passed.
Is that what Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I found out through you. So
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
watch TV.
So yeah, a lot of things happening and going on, but I think we're definitely going to see, different companies in this hobby that buy from China or things made in China. It's going to affect their getting products. It's going to affect their bottom line price. It's going to affect orders you already had that were back ordered. So if you're waiting on a servo from somewhere, good luck with that.
I know. We'll see how long it lasts.
Oh, that $10 servo is going to cost you $150 now. Sorry, and we'll get it to you when we can.
By Christmas.
Yeah, by next Christmas, not this Christmas, but
That's right.
next Christmas. So it's going to be to be seen, to be continued, I guess you could
Find
say.
out. We'll see who caves, who blinks first.
Yeah,
I mean, we consume over half of what they make over there, and we just shut everything down. We ain't consuming, I'm sure we're taking some, but whatever was on the water and the ships have been diverted all the other countries and here and there and there. You should see how all the container ships are all lined up sitting in the port over there. Nothing on them, dude. I mean, it looks like a giant parking lot of container ships sitting there doing nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. How much is that a loss a day?
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Because everything they make, all the money they make is exports.
Yeah,
So they're trying to get in between. They're trying to work with a company, not companies,
but
other
they did
countries.
say they were going to put like 100 and something percent on all American cars coming into China.
Yeah, that isn't going to.
And I'm thinking,
over here. I mean,
well, who can buy a car over there if they don't have a job?
they only have food.
I mean, so
It is what it is. I mean, I have no control. I can only go by what I see. and
it's
what I have.
sad because
It's
shows
always
you,
the people that get hurt.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
You got the government, and then all they care about. Oh, this is what I got to do. They don't care about these people ain't eating in 3 weeks. I mean,
Right.
they'll just we'll make more.
Guard your kitty cat.
I don't know. It's sad. It's always the good people that get hurt.
Yeah,
They ain't got nothing over there. You get outside the big cities, they're all poor.
Yeah,
Kind of like rednecks here in the South.
yeah.
You see that lawnmower for sale? You didn't see that lawnmower for sale?
Mm-mm.
Dude, let me prove to you the way we are here in the South.
Did it
I'm
have
officially adopted redneck, so I know what I'm doing.
Did it have the squat? Lawnmower?
It's exactly what it was. The front was lifted 2 feet.
Well, that's like the kids, the dads taking the Jeeps and the trucks, and squatting,
exactly
the
what it
battery
is.
powered Jeeps and stuff in the rear end. It's like, oh my God. See, we used to put bigger batteries in those Jeeps to make them go faster. Now they're squatting them. And it's like,
Yeah. Yeah, squat.
Squat. You don't got squat. Yeah, got too much squat. I thought they made that against the law, though.
I don't know.
It's crazy.
I don't know. There's bigger problems in the world than what we got. I mean, our problems ain't. You don't realize what you have until you lose it.
There's a lot of RC airplanes in the on Facebook, RC airplane groups for sale.
Yeah, that's correct.
There's a lot of RC planes. I saw a real nice brand new Spitfire from Horizon Hobby
Ooh.
in the box that I'd
Ooh.
love to have. The guy's in Virginia though, and he's asking $500 for it, which is probably about the price of the kit anyway. But so yeah, Mom said lights are still working, so you still got a job.
You know that P61 I have?
You don't hear me. He's
I heard
deaf.
You know the P61? No, I was just going to talk about the same thing you're talking about. The P61 that I have, it's already all glassed up and everything. It's all there, the retracts.
Yeah.
The kit alone, the guy has one for sale. Just a kit.
Mm-hmm.
He's asking $1,200, and that's low.
Oh yeah,
That's not even built. That's the kit. Mine's all fully built, glassed, everything ready to rock.
You got that from Ken Wade, didn't you?
I did.
Man, Ken Wade, we're hustling with Ken Wade.
No,
he's
man,
like,
we're trading junk.
he's
Everybody
like our
trades
hobby
junk.
shop now, man. Between me trading him and him trading me and Wayne trading him and him,
Where'd you get that, Ken?
we just need to get together and have our own trade
Ken,
show.
where'd you get that, Wayne?
You really? Between the
Jeff,
stuff
where'd
he
you get
finds,
that, Ken?
I know, right? Between the stuff he finds,
Well,
and
you
brings
got
to
his
us.
beaver, right?
No.
Yeah, you did. You bought the beaver.
Oh, the
from
big
him.
Horizon Hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that one. And
What else did you get? You wanted that SR22 that he had, that composite.
Yeah, he got rid of that. Though.
What did he do with that? That thing was sexy.
Yeah, I know. I think he sold that one. Yeah.
It's like not Bobby, but Jeffy. He'd sell everything. He'd hold it for a month and sell it.
Oh yeah. Well, fly it a few times, get rid of it.
I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
Everybody's got their
Taking
thing.
you to the cleaners. I think it's the other way around, man. You've gotten good stuff too at good prices. We're like Ollie's over here. Good stuff cheap. Shoot. I told him the other day, I had a guy that I talked to at the thing Saturday, and after he wanted the A10, the guy called me and said, man, I never heard back from you. I'm like, well, I got somebody else that I've already talked to, and he says he wants it, and I don't do that. If somebody says they want it, I can't. Well, man, I'll give you $275. I said, man, I can't do that. So I got there Sunday, and Ken's like, well, yeah, I don't know. I said, hey, man, you ain't got to buy it. I said, I got this. The other guy, no. I mean, so yeah, I mean, and there was a guy on Facebook that had the version 1 A10. He was asking $400 for his in the box. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a guy get mad because he called. You know how everybody calls if it's really something everybody wants, right?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, doesn't matter what the widget is. It was a motorcycle. And he was like about the 5th one on the list. You know, everybody lines up once.
Oh, yeah.
I got money and I'll be there. And 3 of them don't show up. But anyway.
Yeah.
He goes, look, man, I'll pay you $200 more right now if I can come over and pick it up. I said, I'm sorry, man, you're gonna have to wait in line. You're the 5th caller. Okay, you're the 5th one. Why won't you take my money? Because if you were first in line, and I promised you that when you arrived, you would be here, then you would be kind of not happy.
And that's how I am.
I can't do it, man. What goes around comes around. Karma.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, and that's why Ken has been good to me as far as beaver that I got from him. That was an incredible deal, and I will honestly own that.
I almost forgot about that.
I wouldn't take nothing for that airplane right now. I wouldn't sell it for double the money right now.
I was going to offer you triple.
Nah, I would. Man, I love the airplane.
That's right. Everybody has a price tag.
Yeah, well, whatever. But you know what I'm saying. I mean, really.
I know what you're saying.
Unless you just had stupid amounts of money, and according to you, you don't.
I don't have any.
That ain't going to happen. So yeah, we've all gotten good deals, and that's what it's all about. Everybody,
it's crazy about,
because he got the 220 from you for the Black Widow.
Yep.
And then he got rid of that for something.
222.
Yeah. Then he got rid of that for something he wanted.
He wanted his radio. He wanted a
he got a
24.
Jetty.
He had a Jetty 16. He wanted a Jetty 24. So everybody just
we're like horse trading, man. This is like great. But I mean, yeah, we've all come out on top with these deals, man. We're all doing good. But I can't wait to see him fly the A10. I'm telling you, buddy, it's gonna fly, and you'll love it as good as you do that Beaver, because that A10, these A10s fly incredible, and anybody that flies them will tell you that.
I don't fly one.
Well, you need to get
you won't let me fly it.
You need to get one. You need to learn how
to fly. What about the
regular.
mini one, the Twin 64?
That flies just as good as this one.
That's pretty expensive.
It is, because it's all
Isn't it like
stabilization. Yeah, it's like, I think
that's a lot of money for a little phone.
Yeah, but it flies great.
Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. Weird news. Weird news. Listen to this.
I mean,
That's the one.
Yeah,
The ticker.
yeah, exactly.
Everybody either hates a GB, which is 99% of society in the
Yeah.
RC world, right? Or
Yeah.
you're like the 0.001% of society
Yeah.
that likes it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
hardly anybody likes a GB. So we had all the airplanes lined out, all the Legend Hobbies lined out, the L-19, the T-28, the RV4s, everything that we had out. And then I had my GB just laying there in between because it was in the way. I had
Had to have a fat girl in the room, man.
So we had what, 9 airplane, whatever it was.
Yeah, we had a
10
big
airplanes.
display sitting
Yeah,
there.
so we had everything laid out. So it's all sitting there, and nobody's like, oh, how much? And then at the end of the day,
But I'm watching our stuff because I'm at the table. Wayne's kind of over here for a second. He'd leave and he'd come back, and I see this guy over there, and I see him picking up Wayne's GB.
he was touching it.
And I'm like, who's this guy? Why is he picking up Wayne's plane?
You didn't tell me that.
And then I found out why. So I'll let Wayne finish telling the story.
So I'm, cleaning up at the end of the day, and this guy comes over and says, hey, man, how much you guys selling airplanes over there? I said, yeah, everything's for sale. It's money, man. I said, well, which one are you interested in? And he goes, the GB. And I looked at him cross-eyed. I go, who? Only a wacko wants to buy a GB. He goes, like this. He goes, how much? I said, well, what's it worth to you? No, now you got this, right? And then ping pong, ping. He says, well, you think about it. Now, I got that airplane for free, right?
Yeah.
Because they were giving away because he was going to throw it away because he didn't even want
Yeah, I
it.
called you over to come
I
get
brought
it.
it back to life. Flies great. A little underpowered, but it flies great.
It does.
And then that's the one he wanted. Out of all the Legend Hobby airplanes, out of all the other ones that are there, he wants the GB. It's all cracked on the cowl. It looks like it's all spider web where
Needs
it's
to be
nosed
painted.
over and crunched and this and that. It's been crashed and tumbled down the road.
That's what we
14
need to
times.
do. You need to let me spray that thing, man. Get it looking nice. Might fly even
Before we
better.
sell it?
Well, no. If you don't sell it, let me spray it. Let me spray the fiberglass and make it look nice.
You've got a B-17 to spray.
Yeah, but I'm gonna spray that one too. Ken said, so this must be what he ordered. He said, I ordered some slime lights.
The blue ones?
So where did you get them from, Ken? And
It wasn't Motion.
I
was
don't
it?
know. They might sell them
I don't know.
because
Maybe
if
they
they're
did.
selling this A10 with slime lights, they may sell a light kit.
I like the blue.
I do too. Where'd you get them, Ken? And what'd you pay for them? If you, was it Motion? Is it somewhere else? Let me know, man. Because if these guys are ordering this A10 or they have the version 1, they probably would want to. I've told you Sunday somebody sells those lights, and I know Tim Toutant has put them in a couple of his jets, so I know somebody sells
They
them.
look good.
I'm sure Dave's RC Electronics would have them, but I just haven't heard from Dave in forever. And so, yeah, the GB guys at the field, they are fun to look at and always too windy to fly.
I don't know. My GB, the only time it looked dork on that one landing is because the wheel pant
Yeah, got
locked,
caught on the
and
wheel.
It locked on the one wheel and then it flipped over. But other than that, all the other
Yeah.
landings, like a regular airplane.
Tim said you can get the slime lights from Stem Wings.
I've never heard of them. Stem Wings?
I've heard him talk about them, and he put them in his airplanes. I've seen him do it. His F-22, he put them in and stuff like that. But I don't know if Motion is selling them. I'd be curious because with this new A10,
You want to take a hit?
you would think that they would have them. Okay, so Ken got the info from Tim. Well, thank you for sharing there, Tim. See,
Where'd he get it?
he got the information from
Oh.
Tim.
Well, that's what we do on this show.
That's right.
We just connect people.
That's
This
right.
is like, what's the opposite of Facebook? Not Facebook?
Face off.
Face Off? Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
What was that, Nicolas Cage and John Travolta?
Yeah.
They're playing the bad. One was a bad guy, one was a good guy.
Yeah.
Took his
I
face.
wouldn't doubt it though if Motion didn't start selling a light kit for this.
Yeah, because they did the Afterburn thing too, right? They snuck in on that.
Well, they did, but they used somebody else's, but they sold
Well,
them
I
on the
know that.
site.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't doubt it if they did for this plane.
How am I smelling this with the cap on?
I don't know what you're doing.
Well,
I'm expecting you to take a swig any minute.
you only need 1 teaspoon of acetone in a 55-gallon drum, and it will kill you.
Yeah.
It's that powerful.
It's lethal.
I watched a dude die. What is that? Pour some of that on there. What is that?
I don't know.
I'm getting eaten up.
What? You bringing bugs in here from your
guess.
being in the bushes all
I
day?
got fresh undies on. I don't know.
I mean, he's been in the bushes digging holes
I've
and
been single for
digging
a week
crypts
now.
and so Yeah, he's burying bodies in the backyard with 13 bags of concrete.
And don't forget the lime first. You got to
Per
put lime
hole.
on it.
Per hole. I don't know what he's burying. Jeez. Yeah, Killer said don't drink it. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that.
Ooh, it's a cleaner, baby.
Yeah, we'll clean you all right. There's no doubt.
Made in Memphis, Tennessee, man. It's got to be good.
I got to get some more. That's great for taking off CA or
Yeah,
glue.
it's
or
nasty, dude. It
any
gets
of
on
that
your
stuff.
skin. It really dries it out. It's like a.
Yeah, but it'll take stuff off of your skin too in a heartbeat.
Will it take my bills off?
StemWing also has great lighted instrumentation panels. Yes, they do, because I've seen your instrumentation panels.
Really?
You can actually
Artificial horizon.
you can program the screen, man. I mean, it looks like a real HUD in a jet. I mean,
cool.
you can program it.
I like it.
It'll show your battery level. You can make it do all kinds of things in that little screen.
Can't see it while I'm flying.
It's just really amazing what they can do with electronics nowadays.
It is all miniature.
Yeah, it's
This
just
is just
little
consumer stuff. Imagine what they're doing with the military stuff.
Oh God!
Can you imagine how many lipos they're selling over there in Ukraine and Russia and all that, and how many they've sold in the last 2 years trying to kill each other? The drones and the engines and the servos and the receivers and then, dude, it's just
Oh yeah, it's just a whirlwind. But
profiteering. What do they call it? War profiteering?
Yes. But anyway, fellas, it's that time of night, and Wayne's tired. He's been digging coffin holes, all day, and he's ready to get to bed. And
yeah, so I can do it again tomorrow.
Gotta do it more. How
I got
more,
six
how
more
many
holes.
Coffin holes? You got
Six more coffins.
Damn.
All by hand.
So that being the case, we're gonna get out of here, and hope you guys get some flying in this week. Maybe the wind gods will be good to you.
Just
Bye,
fly.
Tim. Thank you so much.
Fly something.
And get you something to fly in the house. I don't know.
Helicopter.
Yeah, helicopter. There you go. Air hog, something.
CX2.
You guys have a great week, great weekend, and we'll see you right here next Tuesday. Have a good one. Bye. Freeze.